Hey everybody, it's September 13th, 2020. This article is going to be about Tropical Storm Sally and also what I caught last night while I was looking at the storm, seeing where, I thought it might go, seeing what, how big it was, where it was at, etc. It it's pretty crazy what I caught, so I'm going to get right into this. It says Tropical Storm Sally expected to hit Gulf Coast as slow-moving hurricane. Flood watches have been issued for a large part of the southeast U.S. How come every one of these so-called hurricanes are dumping tons of water and just, they just manipulate this. It's just unbelievable. We know that they just, push and pull these hurricanes where they want, or these storms, because most of them aren't even that strong. They just use them and use these different types of weapons and to hit the areas they want. Tropical Storm Sally is forecasted to strengthen into a hurricane as it approaches the Gulf Coast Monday morning. It says as of late Sunday afternoon, the storm was about 215 miles east-southeast of the mouth of the Mississippi River with sustained winds of 60 miles per hour and was moving west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. All right, now I'm going to show you here in a second how I caught a beam out behind Tropical Storm Sally down by Puerto Rico in that area, and then I had another massively big beam that is coming from Louisiana down into the Gulf. It almost looked like they were trying to, have one push it and one stop it. You know what I mean? Like they had it pinched in to force it into the areas that they wanted up there in the, the eastern Gulf Coast. So I'm going to show you that right here. Okay, you see it right there? Isn't that crazy? There's multiple, I went to different, I went zoomed in, zoomed out, went to different, sectors and looked at them. And the one in Louisiana showed up on most of them. The other two did not. And what I mean by the other two is, check out this one that I caught up on the West Coast. Yeah. That is one coming from the Pacific Ocean directly into Sacramento, California, or very close, southern, the southern area of Sacramento, which we know is devastated by wildfires, what's going on right now. And we would think, well, do they have a boat that is capable of doing that, or a ship that's capable of doing that? Well, we know they do. Here is the Navy's video themselves.
Operationally, it works just like a laser pointer. There's a chamber inside with special materials that release photons.
If you're looking at a boat coming in over the water, you can target exactly the engine and take out exactly the engine and not necessarily damage anything else. So, and that type of precision weapon work is something that you don't really get with conventional weapons because there tends to be more collateral damage.
It's useful against a variety of threats, surface or air. It's not a niche weapon system like some other weapons that we have, throughout the military, where it's only good against air contacts or it's only good against surface targets.
So when you know that they have that technology, we know they're using directed energy everywhere. So please, if you are in these areas, just get out if you can, but do not go to their shelters if you can avoid it. That's what I believe all this is about. They've already put out mandatory evacuations, okay? And that is what this is, the goal of this. Not, is just to continuously, they can say that this spreads the virus, then they can also force these people like they did with Laura. They got to get bracelets. They got to, got to be tested. They got to be put on these, these buses. The buses take them, to all these different areas, different states, right? Well, you have to stay available watching this. So Sally is forecasted to bring life-threatening storm surge, hurricane winds, and torrential rain along the Gulf Coast beginning Monday. Okay, so this time it's not unsurvivable storm surge, but it's life-threatening storm surge. Fear. The storm is expected to near the southeastern Louisiana or southern Mississippi coast by late tomorrow, and then slow down significantly. The storm is expected to strike the coast as a Category 1 or possible low-end Category 2. Okay, which that's where we thought Laura was, right? So this one, they're just going to, instead of saying it's a fast mover like Laura, they are going to say, oh, well, this thing just stops, right? And it's just going to dump and dump and dump rain. You know, it says heavy rain continues to fall on the eastern side of Sally, especially from the Florida Keys to Sarasota. It says Key West, Florida recorded nearly 4 inches of rain in just 1 hour overnight, causing flash flooding there. Additionally, Key West observed 9.37 inches of rain Saturday. Flood watches have been issued for a large part of the southeast U.S., regardless of the wind speed. The primary and most concern remains the water. Do you see what I'm saying? We busted them on the wind speed with Laura. So they, this time it looks like, well, we won't do the wind speed. They literally called us out, and we were right. I showed it. Lots and lots of people showed it. It was very obvious that that was not what it was, what they said it was, okay? It was devastating. Nobody said it's not that, but we're saying it wasn't a Category 4, almost Category 5. So it's like with this one, we will definitely just do the water, and it's just going to sit on them. So that's what they're doing. They're already mandatory evacuating people out of these areas. This is how they do it. They just continuously try to put you in situations where you're not, where you're vulnerable. So that's why I just continue to tell everybody, make a plan. It doesn't matter if this is a Category 1, Category 2, tropical storm, or whatever. It doesn't matter. They're going to use that storm one way or another to put you in situations that you're not going to be comfortable in. So please, get out ahead of these things. Go visit family if you can, and just stay away. We will continue to pray for everybody that is dealing with all these disasters, and just know that you're in my prayers multiple times each day. I love you all. We'll talk to you all really, really soon. God bless.